This question here is similar to question 36 that came before it. So if you haven't watched that video, maybe go watch that one and then come watch this one. This one's a little bit more complicated. So 36 will give you a little bit more foundational understanding. All right, so we've got these four tests. They're the four regular tests, and the tests count 40%. So what they mean here is the four tests put together count 40%, not 40% apiece, right? Just 10% each. So there's four tests at 10% each for 40. Showing the grade is 75 on the final, right, and 84 on our class projects, all right? And the homework grade was 86. So we have the tests, right? That was 74, 75, 79, 91, and those count 10%, 0.10 each. We can think of it that way. All right, she has the final, and it's a grade of 75, and the final counts 30%, so we'll call that 0.3. And then we have the class projects. All right, so the project was 84, and the project counted 10%. And then the last thing was the homework grade. So the homework grade was 86, and the homework counts 20%. All right, so we have everything we need here. So one way to do this is to take 74 times 0.1 plus 75 times 0.1 plus, and do all the tests, and then do the final 75 times 0.3 plus 84 times 0.1. Sorry, 0.1. I'm running out of space here. Plus 86 times 0.2. Right, so I'm taking this score times this weight. This score times this weight. This times this weight. And then we divide by the sum of the weights. And as we saw in 36, if you did that, watched that video, the sum of all those is the 40% for those four tests. 0.3 plus 0.1 plus 0.2. In a grade scenario, this denominator always adds up to 1. So we technically should have to divide by the weights, but when we have the final score, all the scores, and we're just trying to find the actual result, this is what we do. So let me show the graphing calculator here, and I'll show you how to do that. Now, I'm going to show you a couple different ways. We can do it like we did the last one and put 74 times 0.1, 75 and 0.1. Or if you wanted to, another way to do this is to find the average of these, which is easy enough, and then multiply the average times 0.4. So either do each test times 0.1 or the average times 0.4, and you get the same result. All right, so let's find that average first, just to show that you can do it that way. Since in question 36 I showed how to do them individually. All right, so let's do the average of 74, 75, 79, 91. Add those up and then divide by 4. All right, so that's 79.75. That's the test average, and that's times 40%. So let's go stat edit, and we're going to go put in our data. So we said 79.75 was the average of the tests. 75 on the final, 84 on the project, and 86 on the homework. And so the tests are worth 0.4, the final is worth 0.3, the project is worth 0.1 or 10%, and the homework is worth 20% or 0.2. Alright, and so we're going to do similar to, again, number 36. So we get stat again, right arrow over to calc, and we're going to do one var stats. And we're going to do second L1, comma, second L2, and then we get the average there is 80, right dead even on 80. So that means the answer right here is 80. All right. Again, you can take these numbers and multiply them individually on a calculator. It's not that big of a deal to do so. So you can use regular calculation methods or use the tables in the calculator, the graphing calculator if you like. Either one will get this.